Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the AJW, the part number Ug1-A is the series of grab bar that this belongs to. This specific grab bar is a Ug1-A24 because it is a 24-inch center-to-center grab bar. Okay, this is going to be one of their grab bars in the lengths that are common to be found from as short as 12-inch all the way to 42-inch, and the other sizes. 12-inch, of course, 16-inch, 18-inch, 24-inch, 30-inch, 32-inch, 36-inch, and 42-inch. Those are all of the different lengths that you'll get in the UG1 series when it's an A bar. Again, we're going to decipher that. Let's go over the physical properties of the bar. This is a 1-inch diameter bar. Okay, 1-inch diameter. It's going to have a two-and-a-half-inch overall projection, and that means that this is an 1.5 inch dimension from the face of the wall to the inside of the bar, precisely 1.5 inch from here down to here. Okay, the diameter of the end is going to be 3-inch. Grab bars are measured from center to center points, so this will be 27-inch overall. 24 to the center, plus half of 3, plus half of 3. Okay, 1-inch diameter is relatively common, but not preferred. 1.5 inch for sure is the most common bar in diameter. 1 inch is really only used, in my experience, when economy is the most important aspect to supplying a grab bar. Satin stainless steel material with a satin finish. This is what is called a concealed snap flange. Those flanges are literally loose until you push them or snap them over. You can see the dimples that occur on the perimeter of the flange. There's 3 of them. And after you get it attached to the wall, using, I would run with number 12, maybe even number 14 stainless steel sheet metal screws, and they can be purchased, I should say, from AJW. They have lots of different mounting types, and actually you can get to those different mount types from below this video. The link to the manufacturer's page details there in another video all of the different anchoring devices from AJW. Now let's decipher what this bar is, and all of the grab bars in essence is what we're going to be able to get into. So there's a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, which is very handy. It's a 2-page document. On page 1 you will see the table of the 8 different styles of grab bars from AJW. You can see how the UG1, UG2, UG3 are all concealed snap flange like this one is, except the diameter changes to 1.25 inches and 1.5 inches. The UG10 is the 1-inch diameter with a concealed set screw. What that means is you will have concealed set screws. Your UG10, UG20, UG30 are plates that mount to the wall, scalloped plates that mount to the wall. Then the bar has fixed flanges over it. So this piece in a UG10, for instance, doesn't exist. It's loose. This is welded down to the base. The 2 scalloped plates, or however many, go onto the wall, secure those down. Then you bring the grab bar on and over the plates, and you secure that with 3 set screws per flange. Less common, certainly, than the concealed snap flange. The concealed snap of all of these 3 is the most common. Then finally you have the UG120, the UG130, which is an exposed flange, and that's probably the second most common, and people really only want that when economy is the most important aspect. So you've got your initial part, and that's going to define the diameter and the flange type. Then after that you're going to get into the bar style, and that's where you'll pick up page 2. This is a straight bar with 2 mounting points. That means this is a straight bar with 2 mounting points, and that means that this is a A-type bar. So that's where the A comes from. You can see how the part number will change when you have the B-type bar, which will be appropriate when you have longer lengths, like a 72-inch length style bar would be appropriate for a B-type. C and F and G and all the different letter configurations allow you to determine the bar shape. So far we know the bar diameter, the flange type, and then the bar shape, and then after that it's just the dimensional properties. So you might have a UG, a very common part number will be, if we're looking at the R style bar, you'll have a UG3-R, and then the size, 30 by 33. Let's take a look. UG3-R is going to be a 33 by 30. So that's very common because it's a 2-wall. Now that you've reviewed that product brochure, you can see exactly how the part numbers from AJW are created or defined. Now, moving forward to the next link on the page, there's a link to a document called Tech Sheet, which is handy, but it really goes over all of the dimensional properties that we've already covered. Although, the tubing is 18 gauge stainless steel with a number 4 satin finish. The flanges are 22 gauge satin stainless steel finish. Very appropriate. There is the strength rating that's on the tech sheet as well. Bars with a projection of no more than 5 inch off the finished wall will sustain loads in excess of 900 pounds when properly mounted. Bars with more than 5 inch projection will sustain a load of up to 250 pounds. So as you can tell, this bar will be outrageously capable of handling, I would imagine, practically any sort of application you would install it in. Okay? Installation is important to know there because in that link to the tech sheet, they're giving you the ADA recommended mounting heights of 33 to 36 inch, center line from the bar above the finished floor. And they go to center line because your bar diameter can change naturally. The next link that's on that page is going to be the grab bar configurations, and we've in essence already gone over that in the product brochure. Then there is the final link called the measurement guide, which is handy because what it does is it allows you to understand how they come up with the sizes. So in the upper right hand corner of that document where you see an inside 2-wall application, it's important to know when it's 18 by 30 what they're defining as 18 by 30. So 18 might be length 2 in this scenario, and 30 might be length 1. It would be from the center line to the center line. It's always the center line, and you then therefore are able to determine the outside dimensions of the bar. The reason that's important is you would, let's say you have an existing configuration and you need to know exactly where the what the outside dimensions will be so that you can continue and determine whether or not it will fit in your application. That's very important to know. Okay. Also on that page, which I haven't realized, is it will show the 3 different flange styles as well. The exposed, the snap flange, and then the concealed set screw that I had mentioned earlier. Okay, finally, there's a link below this video, like I mentioned earlier, to the manufacturer's page, where you can pull up not only all of the AJW products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm partial to AJW, and it's because simply this. There's a confluence of 4 things. Quality, value, excellent customer service, and prompt, reliable shipping lead times. When you take those 4 factors together, pound for pound, to use a boxing metaphor, AJW, in my opinion, is the strongest candidate when it comes to all of the options in terms of commercial bathroom hardware. If you have any questions on the AJW, this is their part number UG1 in an A configuration, or any other AJW product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.